I hope a lot of people and the people that have channels contact you as well, so that we can spread the word, because you have so many testimonies on your website speaking about the effectiveness of this technology.
Yeah.
But tell us a bit more about how exactly it works. How is the transmutation of this energy applied to the picture? How does it know what to target, how to change things?
Yeah, I'll give you, for instance, I always work with photographs. It's so simple for me. If this is a photograph of the herpes virus, I would place a photograph of the herpes virus in the instrument right next to my photograph. Now, remember, this is an information system. So the energy of the herpes virus shares with my virus. It's an energetic sharing. It's information. So the information of the herpes virus enters into my quantum plane, into my quantum field. And that photograph of herpes will seek out and destroy herpes in my body, in my quantum body. Now, I can prove that in my laboratory. And doing this all by way of photographs, which are what? A source of light. Why do I work with photographs? Light, energy, does not make a mistake. So a photograph of herpes does not make a mistake. My photograph does not make a mistake. So working in the light field, the quantum field, we share information and there's never a mistake. Meaning what? A photograph of herpes assures that my quantum field will see a riddance, will see any herpes virus destroyed in my quantum field. I only work with light. Light is perfect. Light never makes a mistake.
How does light know that it needs to destroy herpes and not you?
Yeah, very good. The instrument is calibrated to break apart microbes. That's an excellent question. So it's the way I've developed this protocol over the past 30 years. It looks for a germ, a microbe, and it breaks apart the germ.
Okay, so what does your device look like? Do you have a way to show us?
I'll try and provide that. But the key element is this. A scalar energy instrument allows us to control matter. That's the best way to do this. That's the best way for me to express this. A scalar energy instrument allows me to control the quantum realm.
Okay, so I know that you place pictures sometimes of group of people together and you heal them as a group, like in the case of the people in this HIV Institute in India.
Yes.
And so is there any transference, or could there be any transference between information from one person to another in terms of the diseases that they have?
Yeah, very good. No, because the instrument does what I tell it to do. And the instrument, when I instruct this instrument, it simply looks for the germ itself. And that's all we're doing. We're eradicating the germ. That's all we're doing with an instrument, a scalar energy instrument. Now, I just placed into chat a photograph of the instrument. That's one of the instruments that I work with. So let me be very clear. Energy can be instructed. So I can instruct this instrument any way that I'd like. And in so doing, when I instruct this instrument, it targets one microbe, one germ at a time, and I can guarantee the way I've calibrated this instrument, it can break down the molecular bonds. I can prove that in my laboratory. But again, I have to allow people to corroborate that at a distance.
Mm-hmm. I don't see the picture that you sent. You probably sent it somewhere else.
I just shared it in chat. You see it in chat yet?
I'm in chat, but I don't see a picture.
Okay, not a problem.
Can we see it maybe on your website? Because I can share.
Yeah. Go to the website and you could perhaps bring that up.
Yeah. All right. So where should we look here?
If you look under testimonies, many times we have photographs of the instrument in the testimonies. There are many testimonies that we can speak of there.
Are they at the bottom, or maybe people can? I'm not sure. You can see my screen, right?
Yes, I can. Yeah. And then let me. I'm going to source for this. So while we speak, in reference to my work, I have to really accentuate. Go into what's scalar energy. You can go into about Tom Paladin. You can see the instruments there. I want to make this very clear. These instruments are custom built. And these instruments fall in the line of Nikola Tesla. And I've copied the work of Nikola Tesla. So these are Tesla instruments. Do you see the photographs as you go into About Tom Palladino?
Are you not able to see them? I'm sharing my screen at the moment.
Yes. Yeah, very good. Yep, there you go. Now, with that in mind, my process, again, is groundbreaking. Thank you for this platform. Thank you for introducing this to your audience. This is what I want people to become aware of. And then the key is for people to try out our free sessions and let the people report. Why? This has never been done before. There is no scientific protocol to prove or disprove what I'm doing. There is no institution, no university is following my research yet. So I'm alone. I am at the vanguard of this research. And hopefully, help me introduce this to Europe. I mean, I'd love that opportunity to meet with people in Europe.
How long have you been researching this, and how did you come about this research of Tesla? How did you discover it, and how did you develop on top?
Yeah, I am 63 years of age, and I've been at this for my life for the past 50 years. How did I discover this? I started reading about Nikola Tesla, and I read about the inventions and discoveries of Nikola Tesla. And his inventions and discoveries have never been duplicated. His work is unique to this day. And it is unique for the singular reason that nobody has developed scalar energy instruments. Now, his electrical instruments we've copied. Nobody has copied his scalar energy instruments. No one.
But they were developed, so you
they were developed. I copied his notes. I copied his results. Now, what am I getting at? There's very few scientists who've ever perfected this new science of scalar energy. The way you perfect it is you have to have a functioning instrument. If let's say you're a computer engineer, well, what can you achieve without a computer? So I'm a scalar energy engineer. I'm a scalar energy researcher, and I have functioning instruments. The key is I have an instrument that controls scalar energy. Now, this is a narrow path. Sadly, very few people have followed up with scalar energy research to the point of engineering instruments. If you can engineer an instrument, you can control scalar energy. Very few scientists have done this.
Tell us a bit about your experience with treating people, some cases maybe. And then I would really like to know why you haven't been approached for an investment or something like that until this moment.
Thank you. So first question. When I'm working with these instruments, I want to make this very clear. It's predicated upon the research of Tesla and another scientist by the name of Hieronymus. These two men developed scalar energy instruments. In many ways, I copied their work. And I consider this, if you will, the second or third generation of scalar energy instruments. Next, why hasn't academia or any investment group approached me? I don't know why. We have 2,000-3,000 test results on our website. We have so many testimonies. And if this is so simple and easy, it is. And all you need is a photograph of a person to work with a person. And this offers such benefit. It's safe and effective. Why haven't I been approached? I can't explain that. The only thing that comes to mind that this type of research is suppressed because this is free energy. I am accessing energy from the sun and the stars, and free energy is frowned upon. Free energy is a threat to the establishment.
So do you find that your social media outlets have been suppressed throughout the years?
Oh, very much. I'll make that public. I'll make that public right now. Yeah. I can place on social media a PCR test, as you just showed, which a person no longer has any viral load for HIV after 13 years of being positive. And it goes nowhere.
Wow.
The PCR test that we present to social media, it goes nowhere. You would expect it to go viral. No, it's suppressed. No.
Have you had any cases, recent cases from vaccine injuries?
Sadly, in the United States, many people are now complaining of injuries. Yes, many people. And this is going to be a problem that we have to work with for years coming. So I feel very sorry for people. I think the entire global vaccination program was ill-advised.
Mm-hmm. And so have you seen any results in reversal of side effects?
No, I cannot speak to that. No.
Mm-hmm.
We have to consider that, with this problem with COVID-19 and the follow-up vaccination program, much of this was experimental on the part of the scientific community, because there was no long-standing studies done on this type of program, this mRNA vaccination. People don't realize that. We don't have that long-standing clinical trials to speak of. So it was ill-advised, and I think we're going to pay the price for that.
So just to make it straight, then the technology needs to be instructed in advance what it needs to do. It's not like it automatically heals and straightens up DNA.
That's correct. I have to instruct this instrument. In this case, when I'm working with a microbe, a germ, I have to take a photograph, a microbe, such as herpes. I have to take a magnified photograph of herpes, and I have to instruct the instrument to seek out and destroy the herpes virus. That's how it works. Mm-hmm. Now, in operation, the instrument is a out of phase or reverse phase capacity, which automatically breaks down the molecular structures of microbes. Now, to make this clear, in 1 hour, I could easily search for, identify, and break down the molecular bonds of over 400,000 species of microbes. So once we have these instruments programmed, and I can seek out and destroy, break down the molecular bonds of hundreds of thousands of microbes.
Mm-hmm. You have different programs on your website. One of them is for nutrition. There's something about enzymes.
Yeah.
What are they programmed to do?
So if we can program a scalar energy instrument to break down the molecular bonds of what's harmful, a toxin or a bacterium or a virus, then we have instruments that are in phase that can create an enzyme or a female hormone or an amino acid. So the programs on my website, digestive enzymes, hormone programs, endorphins, natural foods, we work in an in-phase capacity. We actually, through a person's photograph, we can actually instruct the assembly, if you will. The photograph will receive instructions, and you will assemble a vitamin or a nutrient inside the quantum field. So this gives us really if you will, sway over molecular structures. We can break down what is unwanted. We can create or assemble a micronutrient, which is favorable. And we've, if you will, we've customized an approach, and you'll see that on the website, which we offer, say, 9 or 10 different programs through Scalar Light working as the animating force.
Mm-hmm. Let me again show the website, because I want to encourage people to sign up for the free experience, the 15-day free trial, and see for themselves if that's something that, how would you rate, or do you have statistics on how many people see results with the Scalar Light? Does everybody see results?
I would say the greater majority feel the results. The greater majority feel better. Why? Because in a few days, we can easily eradicate microbes. Many people have microbial infection. Others say that we have a chakra program, and the chakra program allows people to achieve a sense of tranquility or a sense of peace and harmony. Many people say the chakra balancing allows them to sleep better, to have a more restful sleep period. I would say the greater majority of people, after the free sessions, they say, I feel better. Majority.